Hello, my name is Peggy, and I'm going to tell you a little about Berhane Yesus Elementary School. Berhane Yesus is located in Dembi Dollo, Ethiopia. A fellow church member and I visited there in January of 2012. We drove to Washington, D.C. and caught a flight on Ethiopian Airlines to Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. There are many airlines that service Addis, but for us, Ethiopian Airlines was the best choice. The next day, we flew to Gambela, which is in the western part of Ethiopia. Emmanuel, the director of Berhane Yesus Elementary School, met us at the airport, and we then traveled by car to Dembi Dollo. Here, my travel partner, Trudy, and I are standing in front of the gate that leads into Berhane Yesus school grounds. Yes, there are dirt roads throughout Dembi Dollo, but the children walk to school each day and truly appreciate the quality education that is offered there. We love visiting the students in the classrooms. The school welcomed us warmly, and we were made to feel quite at home. We found the students to be inquisitive, friendly, and they wanted to spend time with us. Berhane Yesus was first opened in 1921 through the efforts of a Presbyterian missionary doctor named Thomas A. Lambie. The current building was completed in 2001. It is one of the nicest buildings in the area. This is the school sign. Berhane Yesus is translated, Teaching in the Light of Jesus. Another sign greets each child as they enter the school grounds each morning. It encourages students to think of the path they are traveling. The left photograph shows the science building. On the right is one of two classroom buildings. The school houses grades 1 through 8 and has approximately 600 students. There is a large playground or sports field joining the school grounds. Some of the outside walls of the buildings have been painted to illustrate academic concepts. Here we see the periodic table of elements, a diagram of the parts of a flower, the continents, and some math concepts. In the science lab, students are challenged with various experiments in which science theories are tested. These pictures show some of the science lab equipment, supplies, and models that are available to the students. Here you see the library at Berhane Yesus. Most of the books are in English, one of the 3 languages that students study throughout their time at Berhane Yesus Elementary School. All students take an academic achievement test at the end of their 8th grade year. Berhane Yesus's scores on this test are the best in the region. Here we share tea with some of Berhane Yesus's 13 staff members, a very dedicated group of educators. The students at Berhane Yesus come from all walks of life and backgrounds. Each day begins with devotions that are student-led. Let's listen to a portion of the devotions that we observed on our visit.
Arras barile Yesus ma ko fidan sarki derra wa kaya danas kenye
enjoyed our visit to Berhane Yesus Elementary School, but our experience was more than a visit. It was a learning experience as well. We learned that it's a big, big world, with diverse cultures and diverse ways of life. We found lots of beauty in the plants, animals, and countryside, but even more beauty in the people. We learned that it's also a very small world, where people share the same human needs and love for children and family. We learned that there's a myriad of people from all over the world that come to Ethiopia to help the people there. And there's lots of reason and room for all of us to help with whatever talents God has given us. This gentleman is named Jack Jordan. We met him in Addis Ababa at the guest house where we stayed. He flew with us to Gambela and, among other projects, helped some missionaries build their house in Gambela. He also fixes whatever is broken for other people. He grew up in this region of Africa, but now lives in a small town just 30 minutes down the road from our hometown. Again, it's a small world. I developed a deep appreciation for my traveling partner. I also have a deeper understanding of why Jesus sent the disciples into the world 2 by 2. Through encouragement, complementary strengths and talents, and sharing of ideas, our experiences were so much richer. We've all heard that iron sharpens iron. We would often share our thoughts or impressions, and God used that to not only grow us, but to sharpen our focus on His will for us. Though we were strangers in a land not our own, and often stretched well beyond our comfort zone, God gave us wonderful people to befriend us and care for us. Emmanuel, the school director, took really good care of us while we were in Dembi Dollo. Akune and Daribe cooked for us and cared for our personal needs during our stay in the guest house at the Synod compound. Bikila, one of the teachers at Berhane Yesus, was an excellent guide, and we so enjoyed spending time with him. In a very real way, we experienced the love and sacrifice of true Christian brothers and sisters. We learned that God had a plan for us. It wasn't always what we thought the plan ought to be. His plan sometimes included challenges, obstacles, and tests such as this flat tire, and we found that He was big enough to take care of each one of them. We came back with a renewed sense of how well off we are in America and how much we take for granted, like water, electricity, communication with those we love, those things that we consider basic necessities like health care, good schools, or refrigeration, and how much just a little bit of our time or sharing could alleviate so much of their need. Lastly, we confirm that Berhane Yesus Elementary School, though it has its challenges, is successfully serving those in need in this community. Berhane Yesus is preparing students for secondary school and beyond, and more importantly, Berhane Yesus is directly sharing the love of Christ each day of the school year. Thanks for joining us in this brief video. If you would like more information about the school or would like to schedule your own visit, please contact the director by clicking on the contact button on the website. Please lift up Berhane Yesus in your prayers, and may God richly bless you in all you do.